Hello, children. Hope all are fine and healthy. Myself, Kokila Bhatia, teaching maths for standard 7th in Seth Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College, welcome you all. Let's learn and discuss lesson number 5, operations on rational numbers. Now, children, what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are numbers that we use to count. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes on. And what are whole numbers? Whole numbers include positive integers along with 0. They are the basic counting numbers. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now, what are integers? Integers are the numbers that is a natural numbers, and you know what are natural numbers. Your natural numbers are the numbers that we used to count. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes on. And the negative of those natural numbers are your integers. Now, rational numbers. A rational number is a number that can be expressed as a fraction where both the numerator and the denominator in the fraction are integers. The denominator in the rational number cannot be 0. Operations on rational numbers. Now here you have to remember some points, children, to know the operations on rational numbers. So the first point is to divide one number by another is to multiply the first by the multiplicative inverse of the other. Now what do you mean by multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse means the numbers whose product is 1. For example, the reciprocal of 2 upon 3 is 3 upon 2. And the multiplicative inverse of 7 is 1 upon 7. So, to divide one number by another is to multiply the first by the multiplicative inverse of the other. The next point is the group of natural numbers is closed for the addition and multiplication but not for subtraction and division. The next point that you have to remember for operations on rational number is the group of integers is closed for addition, subtraction and multiplication but not for division. And the last point that you have to remember is the group of rational numbers is closed for all operations. All operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. However, we cannot divide by 0. Let's see this table. Now the numbers that are given to you here and the 3 columns that are made are natural numbers, integers and rational numbers. Now looking at those numbers, that is minus 3, 3 upon 5, minus 17, minus 5 upon 11, 5. You are going to take the natural numbers in the column of natural numbers. Which is your natural number there? Yes, it's 5. So you're going to put a right tick on 5 and all other numbers you're going to put a cross sign there. Now in integer column, which are your integers from those numbers? Yes, minus 3, minus 17 and 5. So you're going to put a right tick on those numbers and the rest numbers you're going to put a wrong sign. And rational numbers, all are your rational numbers. That is your negative numbers, your positive numbers as well as your fractions. Let's solve practice set 22. Carry out the following additions of rational numbers. Your first sum is 5 upon 36 plus 6 upon 42. Now here children, first we have to find the LCM of the denominators, that is 36 and 42, to get equivalent rational numbers. You are going to find out the LCM by your prime factor method. So the LCM of 36 and 42 is equal to 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 7, which is equal to 252. Now this 252 has to be your denominator. So with 5 upon 36, 36 you are going to multiply with what number to get 252? You are going to multiply 7. Now that this 7 also has to be multiplied with your numerator number, that is 5. So 5 upon 36 is equal to 5 into 7 upon 36 into 7, which is equal to 35 upon 252. And 6 upon 42. With 42, what are you going to multiply to get 252? Yes, you are going to multiply 6. So this 6 again has to be multiplied with your numerator number also. So 6 upon 42 is equal to 6 into 6 upon 42 into 6, which is equal to 36 upon 252. Now as your denominators are same, you can add. So 5 upon 36 plus 6 upon 42 is equal to 35 upon 252 plus 36 upon 252. Therefore, 35 plus 36 upon 252 is equal to 71 upon 252. So your answer is 71 upon 252. Second sum is given as a mixed fraction. So this mixed fraction has to be converted into a fraction. That is 1 2 upon 3 plus 2 4 upon 5 is equal to 1 into 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 into 5 plus 4 upon 5. So 1 3 is 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 into 5 10 plus 4 upon 5. 3 plus 2 is 5 upon 3 plus 10 plus 4 is 14 upon 5. Now this 3 and 5 of your denominator, you are going to find out the LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So now your denominator has to be 15. Now with in the fraction 5 upon 3, 3 is to be multiplied with what to get 15? Yes, 5. So same 5 is to be multiplied with the numerator number also. So 5 into 5 upon 3 into 5. And in the second fraction, that is 14 upon 5, 5 is to be multiplied with what to get 15? 3. So that 3 is also to be multiplied with the numerator number, that is 14. So it is 14 into 3 upon 5 into 3. 25 upon 15 plus 42 upon 15. As your denominators are same, then you are going to add 25 plus 42 upon 15, which is equal to 67 upon 15. So your answer is 67 upon 15. Third sum, 11 upon 17 plus 13 upon 9. So first take out the LCM of 17 and 19, which is 323. So with 17, what are you going to multiply to get 323? Yes, 19. So 19 is also to be multiplied with 11. So 11 into 19 upon 17 into 19 plus, now 19 is to be multiplied with which number to get 323? Yes, 17. So this 17 also has to be multiplied with 13. So 13 into 17 upon 19 into 17, which is equal to 11 into 19 is 209 upon 323 plus 13 into 17 is 221 upon 323. Now the denominators are same. So you can add 209 plus 221 upon 323, which is equal to 430 upon 323. So your answer is 430 upon 323. Fourth sum, 2 3 upon 11 plus 1 3 upon 77. This is again in a mixed fraction. So you are going to convert it into a fraction. That is 2 into 11 plus 3 upon 11 plus 1 into 77 plus 3 upon 77, which is equal to 22 plus 3 upon 11 plus 77 plus 3 upon 77. Now you are going to take out the LCM of 11 and 77, which is 11 into 7, which is equal to 77. Now the first fraction, that is 25 upon 11. With what you are going to multiply the denominator 11 to get 77? Yes, you are going to multiply it with 7. So this 7 also has to be multiplied with 25. So 25 into 7 upon 11 into 7 plus 80 upon 77. Now here the denominator is already 77. So if you multiply it with 1, you are going to get the same fraction. Multiplying 25 into 7 upon 11 into 7 is equal to 175 upon 77 plus 80 upon 77. Now when the denominators are same, you have to add 175 plus 80 upon 77, which is equal to 255 upon 77. So your answer is 255 upon 77. With this, I complete with question number 1 of practice set 22. Rest of the questions I will solve it in my next session. Thank you and God bless.